This is the first time in my life I've ever binge watched like 50 YouTube videos. It is a Russian channel called Stop a Douchebag. You see the Russian people, especially in Moscow. That's Russian for Moscow. Like to drive on the sidewalk. You know, the streets are busy. You know, a driver might pull up on the sidewalk to get where he's going. There's a movement of people that stand in front of these cars. Most of them are a bunch of rich assholes. Rich Russian assholes. The worst ones are the women, apparently. I lived in Russia for a few years, so I might know a little bit about Russia. And so they stand in front of these cars like, you know, mowing people down on the sidewalk. So they have these gigantic stickers and they put them on people's windshields. And in Russian it says, there's English subtitles on everything, so if you don't speak Russian, that's perfectly fine. It says, I spit on everybody because I'm a douchebag, and says something else around the circle. So it's absolutely hilarious. The Russians in Moscow. You see, you would never see that in New York City. So these social justice warriors, you know, stand in front of people. The Russians, of the 50+ videos that I've seen, the Russians usually roll their window, does like, what are you doing putting a sticker on my car? In Russian. And it's like, you're driving on the sidewalk, douchebag. You know? You're mowing pedestrians down. And there are always these really rich cars, Land Rovers, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, Maseratis. There's a lot of super rich people in Moscow that just absolutely think that they are totally above anybody else. Like, you're in the sidewalk, you know, get out of my way. And of course these people are like, hey asshole, this is the fucking sidewalk. You're driving your fucking car on the sidewalk. You know, so usually of the like 60 or so videos that I've seen, the response is, you're driving on the sidewalk, and they're like, oh, I don't care, get out of my way. Oh god, you should check these videos out. They're totally, absolutely bat crap crazy hilarious. And so the channel is called Stop a Douchebag. Maybe send them a couple dollars, because they're putting their lives on the line to stop these people from driving on the sidewalk and mowing pedestrians down. Welcome to Russia. Смотри, что есть. Ну что ты сумасшедший дурак? Translate that from the Russian. Imagine if you're in New York City and there were a bunch of rich pricks, which of course there are in New York City, and they're like, yeah, the streets are busy, man. I'm gonna pull up on the sidewalk and just like find a shortcut. So that's what the people in Moscow do. There's like, the road is busy. The traffic is bad. So I'm gonna pull up on the sidewalk and like, you know, if there's some pedestrians there, they can move. These videos are hilarious. Bye.